Prince Harry's royal titles are being stripped, and his children's connection to the monarchy is being cut off. This isn't just another bit of gossip in the tabloids, it's an official move that's well and truly underway. For years, plenty thought there might be a way for Harry and Meghan to patch things up with the palace, maybe smooth over the cracks, and keep the family ties intact. But that hope's been binned. What's going on now isn't some behind-the-scenes squabble, it's a proper legal action backed by the Crown and Parliament alike. Harry's kids Archie and Lilibet are being written out of the royal family before they've even had a chance to properly step into it. The doors that once offered a bit of protection, history, and recognition are being slammed shut, and there's no sign they'll ever be reopened. This isn't just about losing a title or two, it's about losing a legacy, a name, and everything that comes with being part of the royal family. This isn't some half-baked decision, it's a carefully planned move. After months of keeping things under wraps, King Charles has finally acted. Together with senior MPs and members of the House of Lords, he's given the go-ahead for the Title Revocation Act. It's a proper constitutional measure built to leave no gaps or second chances. The act wipes out every bit of royal connection Harry and Meghan had left. Their Sussex titles are gone, ceremonial roles stripped away, and any trace of them on official sites and diplomatic records is being removed. No honorary positions, no soft protections, nothing left to fall back on. It's a full reset. Even when Harry and Meghan made headlines with their Netflix deals and podcasts, the palace stayed quiet, hoping things would settle. But that patience has run out. King Charles isn't playing games anymore. This isn't about sending a message, it's about keeping the monarchy's reputation intact, making it clear that family ties don't excuse behavior that undermines the crown. The impact is already being felt. With the Title Revocation Act set to pass, Harry and Meghan are everything that tied them to the royal name. Their Sussex titles are being scrapped, meaning they can't officially use them anymore, not in speeches, not in public appearances, and certainly not for branding. Any formal record that once linked them to the monarchy is being wiped clean. It's not just about losing a prestige. This move cuts them off from royal ceremonies, official events, and any role that gave them stand in the institution. No more invitations to state dinners, no more appearances on royal platforms, and no place in few hives. The association that once offered them credibility is being stripped away piece by piece. For Harry, it's a brutal personal. He's not just being distanced, he's being erased. For Meghan, who leaned on her royal title to boost her profile in Hollywood fashion and philanthropy, it's a branding disaster. Without the royal tag, her ventures are suddenly far less appealing to sponsors and audiences alike. The message is clear. The privileges and perks that come with being royal aren't up for grabs. If you walk away and spin the connection for profit, you don't get to come back when it suits you. The monarchy isn't just cutting ties, it's drawing a line in the sand. The fallout doesn't stop with Harry and Meghan, it hits their kids the hardest. Archie and Lilibet are being cut off from the royal family before they've even had a proper chance to know it. The Title Revocation Act isn't just about removing titles, it's about shutting the door on any future connection altogether. Sources close to the palace say a companion resolution is being drafted to make this final. Once it's passed, Archie and Lilibet will be permanently excluded from the line of succession. No invitations to royal events, no page duties, and none of the ceremonial roles that give royal children their place in tradition. Their names might stay on birth certificates, but as far as the monarchy's concerned, they'll be treated like any other ordinary kids. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a generational break. All the appearances, balcony waves, or symbolic roles that tie children to the crown are being wiped clean. No heirloom connections, no official recognition, and certainly no special protection. It's as if they were never part of the royal setup to begin with. For Harry, this is the deepest fear come true. He once said he left the UK to keep his family safe. Now that same choice might cost his children every ounce of royal backing. Growing up without the name or privileges they were born into, they'll be miles apart from the life they should have had. And the real question is, will the children ever forgive their parents for this? Is it fair to punish them for decisions they had no say in? This isn't some drama that'll fizzle out after a few headlines. Once the Title Revocation Act is passed, it's locked in. The UK's royal framework gives the Crown full authority over hereditary titles, and Parliament's backing just adds extra weight. Legal experts are clear there's no court case, tribunal, or human rights appeal that can reverse it. The rules are stacked against any comeback. Even if Harry and Meghan tried to fight it, they'd only dig themselves deeper. Legal advisors warned that going to court could expose private financial dealings, palace correspondence, and contracts they'd rather keep under wraps. A proper nightmare for both. The act even includes clauses that block reconsideration under future monarchs unless Parliament and the Crown jointly agree to repeal it, a move insiders say is virtually impossible. There's no way out. No loophole, no legal trick, no sympathy vote. The system isn't designed for second chances or appeals, it's built to crush any attempt to claw back what's been stripped away. This isn't about sending a message anymore, it's about ending it. The door's been slammed shut, locked tight, and the key's been thrown away. If Harry and Meghan hoped for rescue, they're sorely mistaken. The blow isn't just personal, it's hitting them where it really counts. Without the royal backing they so recklessly walked away from, Harry and Meghan are exposed. Their Netflix deals are tanking, Spotify's cut ties, and sponsors are pulling back. The very name they leaned on to open doors has turned into a liability. Frankly, this is what they asked for. Royalty gave them a platform, a brand, and influence, and they've thrown it all away. Now they're left with nothing. Meghan's attempts to rebrand are scrambling at best. New trademarks can't undo the fallout from the ones that relied on the Sussex title or HR styling. They're being rejected or forced back in multiple markets. The irony is sharp. In chasing fame and fortune, she's undermined the very foundation that made it possible. Harry is no different. Without the Crown's name and protection, contracts vanish, partnerships dry up, and credibility crumbles. The perks, the influence, the prestige, they were never earned, they were given. Stripped away, he's just another public figure struggling to hold onto a shadow of what he once had. In the end, this collapse is entirely self-inflicted. They gambled with royal privilege, and now they're paying the price. This isn't personal vendetta, it's the institution doing its job. The Crown isn't about sentiment or second chances. Harry and Meghan treated royal status like a business card, using it for Netflix deals, podcasts, and public image stunts. The monarchy isn't in the business of rewarding recklessness or cash grabs. Family ties don't mean a thing when the institution itself is at risk. King Charles and Parliament have made it clear. Titles, privileges, and ceremonial roles aren't entitlements. Ignore them, exploit them, or walk away from them, and the system doesn't flinch. The palace is protecting itself, its reputation, and its legacy. Every step, every ceremonial honor, every trace of recognition comes with rules. Break them, and you get shown the door. No sympathy, no soft landing, just consequences. The reality is brutal but simple. Without the monarchy, Harry and Meghan are nothing. The Crown has done its job, and the message is crystal clear. Royalty isn't a toy, it isn't a brand, and it certainly isn't a safety net for those who decide to play fast and loose. Harry and Meghan are cornered. Every door is shut, no titles, no royal perks, no influence left to lean on. Legal routes are dead ends, and trying to fight it would only make things worse, exposing private deals and contracts. Their options are gone. The reality is stark. Without the monarchy, they're just another couple chasing relevance in Hollywood and the tabloids. The palace isn't bending, Parliament isn't wavering, and the Crown has drawn the line. This is it. No comeback, no mercy, no reset. They gambled with royal privilege, and they've lost everything. The Sussex saga isn't just about titles, it's about choices and consequences. Harry and Meghan walked away from the Crown chasing freedom, fame, and fortune, but now they're paying the price. Their children grow up cut off from the heritage they were born into. Their brand is crumbling, contracts disappearing, and influence fading fast. The monarchy isn't sentimental, it protects itself first. Privilege comes with responsibility, and when you ignore that, there's nothing left to cling to. Harry and Meghan gambled everything on their own terms, and the system doesn't reward that. The doors are closed, the line is drawn, and the Crown has made its point clear. Nobody is above the rules. At the end of the day, it raises a question for everyone watching. Can ambition ever be worth more than heritage, or will the fallout always catch up? Harry and Meghan's story is a cautionary one, a stark reminder that royalty is more than a name, it's a responsibility, and without it you're left with very little.